Good morning, fellow traders. Paul here. It's time for the Good Morning Market Prep for Monday, July the 13th, 2020. I hope everybody had a great night last night and a great weekend. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. All right, so let's take a look at the SPX here as we head into earnings season. So financials are going to be the first ones coming up, so we'll take a look at a few of those in a little bit here, just to see what we have in store there. So, big thing that we're looking at here is the market so far. Was up Friday, and the monthly chart is still working its way up here. The weekly chart, really important stuff here as we continue to push over the 30 weekly moving average. We closed over a lot of these upper shadow levels right here. Going to be really important to get above this level because that level corresponds with the top of the trend box. Right? If we can get above there, right, we get the open gap above and we can shift our trend line over. We'll have cleared this geometric level, and that'd be a good thing, right, for the market to keep work its way up here. But otherwise, we're still kind of in the chop zone, and it's definitely going to be. We may see actually some chop today as the market waits on JP Morgan numbers tomorrow going into that. So we'll see how that goes going into tomorrow. Let's take a look at the SPY. SPY actually still has a gap above its own island top reversal, even though SPX filled its one. But let's take a look, see how it's behaving pre-market. Kind of doing a megaphone right here, gapping up a little bit here. So we'll see what kind of action we get into today. This could cause some actually kind of whipsaw choppy action going into today. So let's see how that goes after the open. Let's take a look at the S&P futures. Not as megaphone-ish looking right here. It's kind of almost just kind of holding on to a trend line right here. A little bit of an upward line. So as it just sort of climbs its way up right here. Let's see how that goes. We've got a signal zone right here to see if that holds its support. And then another one above. This is an old one from a while back. So let's see how that holds today. Again, could indicate, I like the ranges right here. That could give some more room. Down here, we could get a little bit choppy. So let's see how that goes into today. Let's look at the MES. So MES, same thing, right? So we've actually broken down below its upper trend. We're really trend boxing here this morning, right? Because you go to the high right here, you go high right here. We're kind of trend boxing in here. But in the meantime, what we can do is just use these levels right now, as it does seem to be holding its geometric support. So we'll hold that right here and just see how that holds and where we go into the rest of the day and what they have in store for us. So it should be pretty interesting there. Let's stay with the Qs. Qs, a huge follow through, right? They were a little bit scary on Friday, right? They were the first ones to really start to look like they were going down, right? We broke down to this pre-market triangle and all that. Got it back above it, retested it, worked our way up, got some good momentum into the close, and some follow through this morning. So it seems to be having some strength here this morning as we look at, some of the big names moving already pre-market. So we'll take a look at those in a little bit here. Let's take a look at the IWM. Definitely something to keep an eye on, right? There's a lot of banks in the IWM, so with earnings season, this, with a lot of the financials reporting this week could be interesting, right? So see how this holds going into today. Let's take a look at Apple. Interesting. So this is actually gapping up pretty well this morning. So nice move up on Apple. We had a triangle breakout on Friday, right, and then a larger triangle breakout, and then we got some follow through here today. They're dealing with. Oh, okay. They got another upgrade on this one. So Wedbush upgraded Apple here today. So that's cool. They're also dealing with some European tax issues still as well. So that's going. Oh, it looks like we got another one too. So Wedbush and Morgan Stanley upgraded Apple. That's cool. Well, this is our trade of the week last week, and we got some great, some nice movement upward on that one. We're getting some follow through here this week. So let's see how that goes going into today. So that should be definitely one to keep on the radar. Okay, so let's take a look. What else do we have? Tesla, of course. Tesla. Crazy follow through again. Crazy day on Friday, and look at that. Still some huge follow through on this one as it's over 1,600 this morning. So wow, this thing could really get to 2,000 if it wanted to. It's just that this thing defies all laws of gravity, right? So this morning we've got Pepsi reporting. So they had, I think they reported actually good earnings right here, but we're reversing off of that. So we hit a high at 139. And why are we reversing? Well, we haven't quite, got above any really major levels right here. Even fact, this right here is 138. So this is this level needs to be cleared here to maybe test 141. But at this point, we're going to be talking about some strategies this week, but we need to clear the pre-market highs this morning for any sort of action on it. Not really a big momentum name. Take a look at this WIMI, this WIMI holographic. This thing is up huge, guys. This was a major move the other day. I mean, I don't think there's any real news on it at all. Just really squeezed up right here. Discussion of holographic cloud services. I mean, it was it just got a big spike on Friday. So Chinese name actually, so just be careful with this one. But it was a huge move right there. It was 15. It closed at 15-ish, $15.20 on Friday. Hit a high of 38 pre-market this morning. It's hanging out at 22 right now. So big pre-market levels. This does not have options on. I just wanted to point out that chart to everybody. mRNA is up this morning here. So again, increased corona cases. So we'll keep an eye on these. I believe they got Jeffries initiated some coverage on it as this as Corona continues to move, this one, would be one to keep an eye on right here, especially with the initiation this morning. Disney opening up their theme park, so they're getting a little bit of a gap up here this morning. So let's see how that goes. Remember, we had this bounce off the cloud, doji sandwich up. So we see that moving on Disney this morning. I believe they had an upgrade as well too. Sunrun. So solar stocks have been really strong recently, and okay, so it's on the run. So that's where they're putting their money. So some pretty cool stuff right here. It's had a nice run up, big gap up, still going, and I believe it had an upgrade this morning too. So it's seen a little bit of a move there as well. Keep an eye on JP Morgan this morning. Again, earnings tomorrow. So it's up a little bit here pre-market. This is going to be one to watch, okay? So this is going to affect the XLF. It's going to affect, really the market. So if we chop today, it's because they're waiting to see what kind of earnings we're getting from the banks. Okay, and another one right here, just real quick. Bank of America could move in tandem. So it's a couple ones to keep an eye on there. Good stuff, guys. Well, I hope everybody has an awesome trading day today. We'll see you guys in the lunchtime market update. Stay healthy out there. Remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you guys soon.